Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Excuse me, I'm a little hoarse. I just woke up a little while ago. So today's video is going to be something fun I'm super excited about because I haven't done this in months, all summer long. But today is going to be my first video, diary, vlog, whatever you want to call it, of an 8-week cut. Fitness has become kind of part of my lifestyle. It's a little bit of a hobby of mine. I just personally really enjoy being able to take control of my body and being able to tweak my exercise routine, my meals, my nutrition to reach my goals. So all summer long, I basically took the summer off from doing any type of goal reaching or anything. I wasn't in any type of cut. I wasn't in any type of bulk. I was just basically living life, having fun. This summer, I was just like in a maintenance phase. But now I'm ready to kind of shed some of that fun that we had over the summer. So yeah, I just finished taking my before photos, my before video clips. I have all of my information saved already on my phone as far as what my measurements are, what my current body weight is at. And I'll talk to you just a little bit about what I'm going to do during this 8-week period to help kind of shed off some of that excess water weight, some excess inches, whatever it may be. So I'm just going to go ahead and get ready to go to the gym. Actually, I think today's just going to be like a cardio day. I was wondering if I should do any type of lifting, but I'm not going to have time to eat anything right now, and I really don't like to lift on an empty stomach. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a cardio day, and then we'll come back and I'll share with you guys what all that fun information is. So I had my workout of the day, and as you guys saw, my lunch, and I inserted a clip of me logging in my food into MyFitnessPal, which I'm going to be doing this week because I still have this full week before I actually start my cut next week. So the goal is to just get back into the habit of logging in my food every day, because over the summer I basically just intuitively ate most of the time. I would say probably like 75% of the time. I would log in my food and track my macros about maybe 3 days a week, if that. And of course, as summer progressed and moved like further and further along, I got more and more, I don't want to say lazy about it, but definitely a little bit more carefree. It's really just more of a habit forming type of situation rather than it being tedious or anything like that, because it's really not that big of a deal. But anyways, so this is basically my plan of action, and this is where I'm starting at. So keep in mind, the last time I was in any type of shred or whatever, it was back in April. I remember I had done one kind of in the springtime, and I was cutting it off at the end of April because I had a family wedding and I just really didn't want to have to worry about that. And basically after that wedding, we did all our fun summer stuff, went to Disney World, like everything, and I just really didn't want to have to be worrying or obsessing about any type of diet or shred or whatever. So that's why I took these past few months off, and it's good for your body. I've mentioned it before in other fitness related videos. It's good to have your body go through seasons. You can't perpetually be in a diet or anything like that. It's good to take a time off. That way when you do start a shred, a diet, whatever, you see those results because your body was used to those extra calories. Now it's gonna, like I said, it's been since April, so we're starting fresh. And to be honest, I pretty much maintained my weight throughout the whole summer, which I'm really proud of. For the majority of the summer, I was kind of sitting around like 123, 125. So I did weigh myself this morning. I weighed myself a couple days ago as well. I kept coming up around 127 or so. I think I was like 127.4 the other day. This morning I was 127.6. So just met myself in the middle there. So I'm putting myself at 127.5 pounds right now. And I did do all of my measurements. I did my arms, waist, hips, thighs, calves. Those are the main areas in my body that I like to measure to see if I am getting any results and to make sure that I'm retaining my muscle mass, because you definitely don't want to deteriorate that during any type of cut. So arms came out to 10.5 inches, and that's like unflexed on my bicep. Waist 27.5, hips 37.5, thighs 23, and calves 13. So right now, roughly this whole summer, I've been eating around 1,900 to 2,000 calories a day, give or take. Like I said, I didn't track regularly every day this summer. It was mainly just a few days out of the week, but more or less, that's about the amount of calories I was eating. So for this cut, I don't want to shock my body and be depriving of myself, mainly of the carbs, because that's what we're bringing back down. So after calculating about losing, let's say, a pound of body fat per week, although it's not really going to be like that because I am going to take it slow this time around. So my game plan for the first 4 weeks of this cut is to decrease my carbs by 10% every week, just so I don't decrease them all the way down to the macros I calculated, which is significantly lower than what I'm eating right now. So for this cut, my macros that are going to be set, especially for the last 4 weeks, because I will have decreased my carbs down to the point where they need to be. It's going to be 120 grams of carbs, 120 grams of protein, 122, 125 grams of carbs, and 45 grams of fat. So really the carb is what's changing the most out of this whole thing, which is typical in any type of cut. So I'm going from 250 down to 120 some, which is a lot. So that's why I want to take it slow the first 4 weeks. So week 1, I'll drop down to 225 grams of carbs. Week 2, I'll drop down to 202 grams. Week 3, 182 grams, and week 4, 164 grams. And then weeks 5 through 8, I will try to stick with the 122, maybe 130, give or take. So yeah, that's pretty much what I will be doing goal-wise nutritionally. Now, as far as like my workout split, right now I'm getting to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, mainly focus on strength training, and I do about 1 to 2 days, just depending if I go 4 to 3 times of cardio. So this time around, I'm going to get back into my gym rat phase, and I'm going to try my best to go 5 days a week. 3 days definitely dedicated to strength training, and out of those 2, they're going to be upper body sessions. And when I do upper body, they're definitely not as long or intense as leg days. Leg days are just solely by themselves, but for upper body days, I will throw in a 30-minute cardio session or a 15-minute HIIT, just depending on the time and how long my strength training runs. And then for sure, I will do my 2 days of cardio only. Now, one thing that I do really want to try to focus on this time around is not really rely so much on the cardio I'm doing in the gym, but really the movement that I do on my day-to-day life. Really, and quite honestly, if you can do your 8 to 10,000 steps a day, that's enough cardio usually to keep you like without having to do cardio in the gym. And I know I've gotten lazy about that, like with moving and tracking my steps and everything. So I definitely want to be vigilant about that during this cut period, and I definitely want to track my steps. Goal is to do maybe around 8,000. 10 would be amazing, but realistically 8,000 steps a day, just to know that I am moving. I'm not just being a couch potato or being too sedentary throughout the rest of my day. Because what we do in the gym is actually, it contributes very, very little to the overall amount of exercise that you're getting. And that's basically it. That's basically my game plan for the next 8 weeks. I'm really excited, and I feel like I picked a really good time to do this, and it was a little strategic on my end, only because one, we're at the end basically of summer. September 1st is going to be, or September 2nd really is going to be the start of this cut. This September through October period is definitely a really big transition as far as my lifestyle every year, because we're going into the fall and winter months during this transition, and fall and winter are for sure my busiest time of the year, 100%. And I know when I get very busy with work and everything, I tend to, I don't want to say lack on the whole fitness thing, but I definitely tend to have my mind elsewhere. So I definitely want to just like prep my body, shed the little extra weight that I did gain during the summer, and that way I don't really have to worry about it so much during the holidays, because once November comes around, November, December, I definitely don't like to obsess over any type of weight loss or shred or anything like that. I like to enjoy my holiday season. We have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas, we have New Year's, and a girl likes to eat during those times. And I just definitely want to enjoy that time and definitely just enjoy the holiday season without having to be like, no, I'm on a diet. I definitely don't like to do that. It's very discouraging and it's very hard. Yeah, and most of all, I really don't tend, or I'm really not focused on seeing results as far as on the scale as much I am seeing results in progress pictures and my measurements. Only because at this point, this whole fitness journey is going on like over a year and a half already. I mean, by next spring, it'll be 2 years. And I've gone through phases already of cutting, maintaining, bulking, and just like doing that repeatedly over and over. And over the course of time, the shape of my body has changed drastically. So even right now that I am carrying a little bit of extra, really like water weight, like my shape is, I'm still really happy with it. But like I said, I just feel a little bit more, I guess, bloated just because of how much carbs I'm eating and everything. And it's really just water weight I really expect to lose, and just to kind of tone up and tighten up a little bit. So the number on the scale, like I said, I really don't expect it to shift that much, even though my macros are calculated to lose a pound of body fat per week. Since I am taking a slower approach during the first half, I'm not going to really see a huge drop in the scale. At least I don't expect to. But that's okay. I'm definitely going to be focusing more on how my clothes fit me, the measurements of my body, and progress pictures. And honestly, those are like the best tools to use, because the scale can be a little misleading. There's a lot of factors that go into how much we weigh and what's showing on the scale. So I don't like to rely on that solely. So yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, if I didn't, I can't remember if I did or not, but I will be checking in pretty much like bi-weekly just to update you guys and hopefully vlog a little bit of this whole process. And yeah, that way you guys can come along with me on the journey. But more importantly, if you guys want to join me on this cut, I highly recommend it. I think this would be really fun to do with other people. So if you're in, let me know down below. Like, hopefully you follow me on my Instagram, where I'll be like obviously posting daily on my stories to show you guys what I'm up to. And yeah, we can kind of just talk about it and like maybe connect and see where everyone else is like on their own little cut and shred. My best friend's doing this with me, so I'm really excited. So we're both going to kind of hold us, each other accountable. And it's just always better when you have a group of people supporting you instead of you feeling like you're going at it alone, especially when you're like the only one in your household on a diet or anything. It's like really discouraging sometimes. So yeah, let me know down below if you guys are joining in on this, or if you're in any type of fitness goal right now, like period. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. If you want to see anything specific or any video suggestions, please let me know down below. If you have any questions about this whole weight loss macros mumbo jumbo, ask away. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video.